Good morning. Today we are going to start chapter number 3, exploring Windows and more. In the last chapter we have studied about system software and we also have studied about operating system. Here in this chapter we are going to study about different operating systems. So first, before starting, we are going to discuss about what is operating system and how it works on the computer system. An operating system is what makes a computer usable. The work you do on computer is stored in files and folders. Where and how it is stored on your disk. When you open a file, from where it is retrieved is not your headache. Everything is done and managed by the operating system in your computer. So in this they want to say it is a software which have a headache of doing all the things, as if you stored a document in a hard disk or anywhere in your computer system. So it is the job of the operating system to retrieve that file and when you need, and afterward you can do editing there, you can make changes, etc. Some popular operating systems are Linux, Mac and Windows. Another definition is here. An operating system handles the file and folder, the computer components like CPU, memory and external devices connected to the computer such as printer, CD drive, etc. and many other applications you run on the computer. Here in this chapter we will study about the Windows. Windows is an operating system which has a graphical user interface, which is also known as GUI, which makes using Windows very easy even for a beginner. It means it is designed in such a manner that a beginner can use very easily. A graphical user interface or a GUI consists of icons, files and menus on which a user can simply click to make them work. You do not need to remember the complex command lines. Before that, if we talk about DOS, we have done programming also. So we have learned about the assembly languages. There we need to use certain command lines to work on the computer system. But if we talk about the Windows, here we don't need to use command or any kind of instruction which we have to given to the computer system. Here everything is based on the graphics. We have so many icons, different icons for the different purposes. History of the Windows operating system. The Windows operating system also has an evolution history. It also passed through many generations to reach you today as you are using it. With each generation, it became more efficient and user friendly. In the following table, you can read about the major version of Windows OS which were launched to make learning of computer an easy affair. Year 1985. The first version of the Windows is Windows 1.0. In 1987, second version of the Windows is 2.0. Then it launched at 1990, Windows 3.0. In 1993, Windows NT. In 1995, Windows 95. 1998, Windows 98. 2000, Windows ME. And the most popular version was launched in 2001, which is Windows XP. Then afterward, in 2007, they launched Windows Vista, which totally changes the experience of Windows in terms of the graphics. But it is not much popular if we compared with Windows 7, which is launched at 2009. Now in 2012, Windows 8 totally changes the graphics and the interface of the user. At this time, we are able to use Windows at touch screen. 2015 until now we are using Windows 10. So after that we are going to study about Windows 7. In Windows 7 they develop new and improved features which make our work easier to manage files and find information and customize your desktop so that you can work the way you want to. Some of the new features included in Windows 7 are advancement in touch, speech and handwriting recognition, support for additional file formats, improved performance of multi-core processors or improved boot performance. Windows 7 is now the most popular, even surpassing XP with the beginning of 2011. Windows 7 comes in 6 different editions: Windows 7 Starter, Windows 7 Home Basic, Windows 7 Home Premium, Windows 7 Professional, Windows 7 Enterprise and Windows 7 Ultimate. Then afterward Windows 8 and Windows 12 will come. If we talk about Windows 8, which introduced significant changes to the operating system platform, primarily focused towards improving its user experience on mobile devices such as tablets to better compete with other mobile operating systems like Android and Apple iOS. In Windows 8, the desktop has been replaced by a home screen from where you can access your program. Also, there are no icons. Instead, you have tiles which can dynamically show information. Clicking on these lifestyles open the program. If we talk about the Windows 10, Windows 10 is the latest released Microsoft Windows operating system and the successor to the underwhelming Windows 8, or you can say their upgraded version Windows 8.1, which is released in July 15. Windows 10 also brought back the Windows 7 style start button and start menu that were dropped in Windows 8. The functionality for these features has been updated in Windows 10 with the smart tiles and other dynamic capabilities. It automatically senses that it loaded on PC or touch device. According to that, it shows tiles of the classic desktop. May I show you how Windows 10 works? I have Windows 10 operating system. In Windows 7 we have seen the start icon, but in Windows 8 we lose this. But in Windows 10 again we have a start icon. But what is the difference here? The difference is these tiles. If you experience Windows 7, they have a straight and they do not contain these kind of tiles. In other, they have some more features like Windows 8. For the volume, for the battery and for the networks, which we experience in Windows 8. Okay. Now if we talk about further, use the start menu. The start menu contains icons for programs and folders and also assist work with the control functionality. The most commonly used menu is all programs, which opens further menus within the start menu of all programs. Opening a program. One of the most common uses for the start menu is opening programs installed on your computer. To open a program shown in the left pane of the start menu, click it. The program opens, the start menu closes. If you do not see the program you want to open, click all programs at the bottom of the left pane. Instantly, the left pane displays a long list program in alphabetical order followed by the list of folders. Suppose here you want to open a Word file. So what you need to do, click on start, then afterward here we have Word 2013. If you have not recently used it, then where you will get this? In Windows 7 we have all programs, but this time in Windows 10 we don't have all programs. We have given all the applications which is installed or pre-installed here in alphabetical order. If we talk about the Microsoft Office, so here I have Microsoft Office 2013, and while clicking on MS Word 2013 I am going to launch it on my PC or laptop or computer. So here you get MS Word 2013. Okay. What right pane of start menu contains? The right pane of the start menu contains link to part of Windows such as personal folders, document, pictures, music, games, computers, control panel, device and printer, default program, help and support. So in the earlier version all these part here, but in the current version I am showing you here. See, here we have create, play, explore, weather, sound, etc. Okay, and in the left hand side we have all these things. Is that clear? Now we talk about the managing the window desktop. So here the first is arrow peak, which allows you to see what is placed on the desktop behind all the windows. So see whatever the parts you have open here, whatever the files you open here. In the taskbar, see my cursor of the mouse at the bottom on taskbar at the right hand side here. When you click here, you will directly reach to the desktop. So this is arrow peak. It directly reaches you to the desktop. Clear? Arrow shake. In arrow shake you can shake a window to minimize all the other windows except the one that you are shaking. Arrow snaps. Using the arrow snaps feature you can maximize or restore the windows without having to use maximize or restore down button. See, click on anywhere, double click it, you will get the maximize or minimize. That is arrow snaps. Taskbar previews. Taskbar previews are thumbnails, images of the open windows attached to the taskbar icon. When you point on to an icon on the taskbar, thumbnail images of the open windows related to the icon appears temporarily. So let us show you. Have you noticed this thing? Suppose this is our first file. So when we move my cursor, see this is my cursor. When I move this my cursor, so it shows this PC and it is automatically showing you a icon, a thumbnail picture of my current window. If I open if I click on this, I am reaching here in my computer. Clear? Ending a window session. To end a window session, what you have to do, go to the start, then click on power button, then afterward restart, shut down and sleep. What sleep indicates? This PC stays on but uses low power. App stays on when the PC wakes up. You will directly reach or instantly reach back where you left off. Okay, so suppose what I have done, suppose I have completed up to here and I want to sleep it. So when we again restart it, it will directly or automatically or instantly open from the current window. So that is the job of sleep. If we talk about the restart, see what restart done. Close all the apps, turn off the PC and then turns it on again. It closes all the apps, then turn off your PC, then again it will restart your PC. In shutdown, it closes all the apps and turn off the PC. That is the job of shutdown. Like this, we can end our computer session or Windows session. Taking care of the computer. If we talk about the taking care of the computer, the first thing we just keep in mind is to clean up our memory, which we can done with the help of disk cleanup. So what do you have to do in disk cleanup? Go to my computer. So click on any drive, right click on any drive and go to the properties. In the properties window, you see here disk cleanup. When you click on it, a window will open, and after that you select the files which you want to remove or clean. Suppose I am click clean up system files, and it is calculating what kind of files are there. After that you check it which you want to remove or which you don't want to remove, then press on OK. Delete files. It will take a time, about a minute. So my temporary files are deleted here. Okay, here you have given the steps. Read this and do it in your computer or laptop. Now our next topic is defragmenting the hard disk. Sometimes after continuous use, computers appears to slow down. This is because of fragmentation of files, which takes place with the passage of time. This normally happens on we keeping or adding, modifying and deleting files. So it creates spaces between your hard disk. And what will happen? These spaces should have been continued. It should not leave any kind of gap between the packages of the data. So for this, what we need to use to restore that space is we need to use defragmenting of the hard disk. How we have to do this thing? So go to search, write defragment. So here you will get the defragment and optimize drives app. Open it. Okay, then afterwards analyze it and optimize it. See, in my disk all the files are 0% fragmented and it is okay. When I use this at 5 August 2020. Is it clear? So repeatedly you have to do this thing. Next, here you have the step to use defragmenter. Now using an antivirus. Why we need to use antivirus? So before learning antivirus, we will talk about the computer viruses and spywares. Okay, what are viruses? We already know about the virus. So virus is a kind of an infection which comes from the outside source. If you copy that infected file, so your disk which you are downloading from the internet or copying from any USB stick such as pen drive, so it will make corrupt to your software or it will damage your data in the computer system. Then what is spyware? It is a software that is installed secretly on personal computer without the knowledge or permission of the user. It gathers information about him or her while he or she navigates the internet. So in internet, when we are surfing or downloading something, some kind of software is secretly hide inside that software. When we download that software, this software is also installed in our computer system, which is known as spyware. What it does, it shares our information. It gathers the information from our computer and shares to the internet or the user. And so in that condition, suppose you have so many password of your email account, password of your Facebook ID, etc., social networking sites, or bank related password. It can share by the other people, which you don't want. Now, what is worm? Worms are malicious software application designed to spread via computer network to slow down the computer. With the help of worm, your computer speed can be slowed down. So, what is the role of the antivirus software here? Antivirus software protect us or protect our computer from all such kind of files. Okay, like a virus, spyware, worm, Trojan, etc. So one of the antivirus software it is given here, not an antivirus software. Okay, I am not promoting any kind of company. So then afterward, I am showing you which software I am using. I am using pre-installed antivirus, which is Defender, Windows Defender firewall with advanced security, which comes in Windows 10. Okay, this can handle all the things like virus, spyware, Trojan, etc. Only you need to regularly update this file and turn your firewall on. Okay. Now the next topic is how to search files on the computer system. Okay. To search any file, what you need to do, I'm showing you the step. Go to my computer. Okay. Then afterward here at the right hand side, search file. Suppose I'm searching document file. So I'm writing its extension doc, enter. Now it is showing all the document files which is placed in our computer. Now you can search JPG file. JPG means picture file. So for this what you need to do, type JPG, JPEG or JPG. By this you are able to search all kinds of picture files. If you have given a specific name of your file, you can type also this. If you want to search movie file, so generally movie files they comes in the coding of MP4. So these are MP4 files. Okay, like this manner you can search, and if you want to go in any of these files, just click on this and you will visit there. Okay. Afterward, revision time. Read all the points carefully and check your knowledge. If you have any doubt, you can ask me again. And all these worksheets we will discuss in the next class. As like earlier, I will give you a link by which you have to solve it by yourself. It is very necessary to solve it. Based on this, I will give you your attendance to your class teacher. And then afterwards I'll provide you the answer, but only when you will solve it first. Is that clear?